Hi everybody, so you might have guessed from the title of this video what this kind of all about, but I'll just give you like a quick rundown just in case. Essentially, I've decided to complete a 200-mile endurance challenge in an attempt to raise at least £2,000 to support the research into multiple sclerosis. One of my closest friends has been living with MS for around 15 years now. She was diagnosed in her mid-20s, she's now in her mid-30s, and has spent a large part of her adult life facing the challenges and the uncertainty that comes with having MS. Over the years, I would say I have struggled to find ways in which I could support her, and that's something I struggle with and I find quite hard. Not really shown up when it comes to doing things to help her with her MS. And it kind of wasn't until earlier this year when she was undergoing HSCT treatment when I came up with this challenge idea. And so this friend of mine, who will remain nameless until she tells me otherwise, is one of the most hardworking and kind of courageous people that I know. She's incredibly resilient and incredibly brave for choosing to undergo this treatment in the hope that it would stop the progression of her MS. And what this meant was that she had to undergo high doses of chemotherapy, and I've written the full kind of like medical, well, not the full, I've written part of the medical story behind it on my Just Giving page if you want to kind of see the full breakdown of it. But essentially she underwent chemotherapy and spent several weeks away from her young children, undergoing the other part of the treatment. And kind of every time I think about that, it's really, really hard. So why 200 miles? Well, we met at university in Leeds, and she underwent her treatment in a hospital in London, and that is approximately 200 miles away. And I was initially going to do the challenge between London and Leeds, but I'm in Canada, so I've adapted. It's kind of as simple as that. Over the course of the 4 days, I'll be completing the 200 miles in the following format. So day 1 will be a 25-mile walk, day 2 will be a 75-mile cycle, day 3 will be a 25-mile walk, and day 4 will be a 75-mile cycle. I've already been training for a couple of months, and I fully expect it to get a bit more intense between now and the challenge in September, which I will be posting the dates of soon. I just need to figure out some kind of final logistics. I should also say that I've been training in British Columbia in Canada, and whilst I've been experiencing the normal training challenges like bike bum and cramps and blisters and things like that, I've also had some of my own challenges like navigating bears and snakes. That's been a bit of an experience. My aim is to raise £2,000 for MS research and support, and this challenge is ultimately going to be dedicated to my lovely friend and also to a family member who also has this disease. Thank you for supporting me, for watching this video, for reading about my Just Giving page, and if you aren't able to support me financially, I completely appreciate that, but there are other ways in which you could support what I'm doing. So firstly, if you live locally and fancy going on a long walk, that would be great, because they are long and sometimes boring. So if you're local, let me know. Let's go on a walk. Secondly, nearer the time when I've posted the challenge dates, if you wouldn't mind dropping me a little message, probably on day 3 or 4, I'd imagine, a little motivational, keep going, that would be greatly received. And lastly, and probably most importantly, if you just share it with a friend, just share this video, share the Just Giving page, just share it with a friend or a family member who you think might resonate with my friend's story, or if you would be comfortable doing so, sharing it on your own social platforms, that would be amazing. So Instagram, Facebook, etc. So yeah, I think that's about everything that I wanted to say, and thank you for taking the time to watch this and for supporting me and supporting my friend and everybody who lives with MS. So thanks.
Okay, so I'm on day 2 of my training for my walk and cycle. I haven't got a name for it yet. Whatever that is. I'm already tearing up. I just can't stop thinking about it. And about what she's going through in hospital at the moment. Because by the time that I'll be doing my cycle and my walk, she will be out of hospital and in recovery. But at the moment she is in the thick of it. So yeah,